Hello? Am I on? Gee, I hope so. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the program. It is me. It is I. It is Sunday. Things are happening, and we're having a we're having a lovely time. Everything's fine. Do not worry. I must tell you all. This is going to be a very short episode, probably 15 minutes or so. Let's show the underwear first. There you go. You got the dress. It's going to be a shorter episode, perhaps 15 minutes or so, because I'm in Houston, as you can tell, and I'm going to need to get through TSA and get home. I scheduled everything perfectly to give enough time for this and enough time for that, but obviously there's cancellations and delays and like one person working at TNA. There's probably one person working at TNA, but there's also one person working at TSA. So we're only going to go 15 minutes, and then I will put my pants on and book it to this airport and pray to the Lord that we can get through and get home on time. And then I got to get back. Blood and Guts next week in Greensboro with Ricky Steamboat and Ric Flair for some reason. Also want to say this. If you have a moment, and you will have the time since this is only going 15 minutes, go watch the latest AEW with Blake Christian, Lee Johnson, SWIRL. I got something out of them that they didn't even know they had locked inside them. Go like it, go watch it, go comment, go share. There are plenty of good things in that episode, both informative and entertaining and revealing and sad. So go do that. Christine, what episode is that? I'm not sure anymore. Let's talk to the people here. Mia, say good morning. Christine, say good morning all. Happy 162nd. Hey, Jesus Christ. Joe, say good morning, everyone. Ironically, I was just out by Michael Jackson's house yesterday. What's ironic about that? Oh, that we talked about it in the Hay. Yes, he was in from Gilbert or something. Yes, okay, fair enough. All right, it was ironic. It's okay. Chronic Snake said, hair down, leg up, let's do this. I took that picture very early. I got up very early because of the hour time change here. And I thought it was a good look. Emmanuel said, name 2 unlikely ice cream flavors that can work as a swirl. Watermelon and pistachio, I think, would be good together. Christine said, ooh, a jaunty dance. Well, I was just feeling it. It just, sometimes your bones move and you don't know why. You know what I'm saying? Christine said, you know what you should do when you get home? Open a birthday present. Yes, I'm working on it. Hoy said good morning. So Sierra said good morning. Nails is here and said good morning. Dark Electric said, Dick Blood. Dick Blood will be there. And Ric Flair. Rick and Dick are going to be at Blood and Guts. I don't know why. I have not seen Ricky Steamboat since we did Hay together. I wonder how he feels about everything. We're going to find out. Nails with a perverted comment. Blake Christian has a great face. Miss Sandy said, Ricky Steamboat is a Hall of Famer, a legend, and still underappreciated because he never went heel until he came on my show. Dark Elite said, a swirl is a beautiful thing, RJ, nothing racial about it. Well, it is a swirl of 2 races, so it is racial inherently. Mia said, go Bucks. We love the Bucks. Tony Khan asked me if I was coming to the football game today because the Jaguars are playing whoever is in Houston. I was like, no, it's the last minute. You didn't tell me. And he said, the schedule comes out in April. So he assumed I would just be looking at the Jacksonville Jaguars of the entire NFL schedule when it came out in April. And then I had to explain to him, football's not really my scene. You know? Gary, Indiana, not Gilbert, Indiana. Thank you, Dark Electric and Nails. Chronic is upset that there's Christmas cups already. It's not my fucking fault. We can't do Thanksgiving cups. Mia said, how can Blake not like pistachio? As far as a nut goes, it's a lot of work. They're not all good. But as far as an ice cream flavor goes, it's fucking fantastic. Dark Elite said, vanilla and sherbet. Nell said, what flavor ice creams would you and Renee be? I would have to say she would be a rum raisin, and I would be my longed spumoni. Joe said watermelon pistachio seems intriguing. I'm a big pistachio pie fan. I have not had that. James said, who is the second wrestler that wrestled as Dick Blood? I don't know. Is this trivia? Lishi said, good morning. Chunkia said, hello, Auntie RJ. How's Mrs. Moxley doing? I don't know. She doesn't work on Saturdays. Nell said, Lishi. Molly said, I wonder if you will end this live before Harley makes a request. I'm going to try my best. Lola said, good morning. Lee said, hi, Nails. Tony thought you were a football fan. I think he just thinks it's a cool thing. He likes everyone to participate in the fun stuff he's having. But yeah, I guess he didn't realize how socially allergic I can be. Houston Texans. What a dumbass fucking name. Mia said, tell him you will change your flight if he gives you your AW joke. Well, I'm not going to. It's not a bartering system. He's doing me the favor. Nell said, I'd love to see you go to a football game and live tweet it. Dark Ali said, ask Tony for Broadway tickets. Show a little leg. He doesn't own the Stephen Sondheim Theater. Prisma said, as far as a nut goes, it's a lot of work. It is. Can you think of a nut that's more work? Chuggy said, can you send my regards to lovely Harley Cameron? No. Nell said, I'm gifting that dance. I just went back and saw it. I'm gifting that dance. The dance I did. James said, Tito Santana was the second Dick Blood. This just cocks bleeding everywhere. He was also Reba McEntire's cousin. So Reba, I just want to say, by the way, in these hotels, and I've been here for a few days, I've had PBS on for 3 days straight. And it's given me every kind of entertainment I need. I go to bed, there's like a Ken Burns documentary on like the history of the railroad, so I fucking fall asleep. I wake up to like old people working out. And then there was a show on quilting. And then there was an Antique Roadshow Kids Edition where these kids are bringing in like 80s and 90s things. So I'm very interested in it. Like a Super Mario 3 still in the box. It's fascinating. And then I go to work, I come home, they're playing this like blues tribute. And it's just like these old black men playing the blues. Wonderful to go to sleep to. And then I wake up and you got an original Mr. Rogers and then Arthur and then Sesame Street. It was fucking incredible. I just want to throw that out. Lola said, I don't give football fan vibes. Oh, that's what I was going to say. Anyway, I just want to add before that for like Reba. It's Reba time. This week's Reba week. And she has another fucking show called The Happy Place that looks exactly the same as Reba. Her previous 3 fucking shows. Christine said a walnut is a lot of work. It is. But they give you a tool for it. They give you no pistachio tool. Prisma said an ejaculation nut can be a lot of work, and that's not nice. Christine said cocks bleeding everywhere. This is the content I'm here for. Dark Elite said no Shakespeare at Daly's Place. It is theater and around. Purple Fish said antidepressant nut is. What are we talking about? Mia said RJ needs to work on getting flair on Hay for next week. Hint, hint. Is that going to cause a problem? Am I going to get yelled at if I have him on the show? Is this going to backfire? We're so close to the end of the show. Will this backfire? That's all I want to know. Ivy said Ken Burns is all. I'd love to have Ken Burns on the show. Nell said, do you have a favorite quilt? I got to think about that. There's so many good ones. Mia said, so what's your cheat meal since you're feeling so much better today? I don't think I'm going to have one today. I think I'm going to continue to ride out the goodness I feel and not sabotage it yet. Christine said, I kind of know how to make a quilt. You know, Krista, that's true. She made wonderful an apron for Nora. She made me a bevy of bags. She made a dog shirt for Harley's dogs. Ivy said, but is she still a survivor? Oh, she is. She's surviving, syndication. Neil said, if he doesn't have a favorite quilt, he's getting one for his next birthday off Christine. Colts versus Falcons going on now. Okay. Ivy said, who loves her kids and never stop? Yes. Chunkia said, one day going to be anti-RJ's tag partner against the Dark Order. Are you talking about Renee? Mia said, will you stop saying you're close to the end? I'm fucking preparing you. So when it happens, you're like, well, he did say. Mess Andy said, how much would you not want to talk about if you had Flair and Hay? Well, I want to talk about everything. So that's That's my problem. It's going to be tricky. It's always tricky. I'm worried about the perception of it. It's hard to gauge. Lola said, you are truly the ant I've always wanted but never had. Rick was good on WrestleMania After Dark when I had him. James said, it'll be epic like the Rock and Roll Express episode. You can't beat the Rock and Roll Express. Neil said, I don't think you'll get popularity points if you have Flair on. It could be the beginning of the end. Oh, we're already there. Chunky said, someone sent me a quilt too. Hoey said, if you could do your Hey EW thing with someone outside the wrestling industry, who would it be? That reminds me. Tonight is the season finale of Tony Shalhoub Breaking Bread on CNN, available next day on the CNN app. It's a special double episode, and I'm proud to collaborate with them to promote this fine programming, the fine people at CNN. Yes, that's real. Christine said, I've only made one quilt. Nug asked me to make one for him. Who needs a quilt? Junkie said, is Harley in the chat right now? No, thank God. We need to work on Kenny first. Chronic Snake said, the end of Hey, so you can focus on Pee-wee's Playhouse revival, right? Yeah, I think it's a good idea to revive Pee-wee's Playhouse without Pee-wee. I think that'll go really well. Prisma said, what the hell are you going to do when Hey ends? We need some weekly AEW RJ content. I don't know. Get them to throw some money at something. James said, if Theo Von can get a lot of Ric Flair, so can you. Yeah, but I don't think Theo Von and I are in the same categories. Do you know what I mean? Do you understand what I'm saying? Someone must understand what I'm saying. Dark said, please interview Rick. Reference his many divorces. Even if I can't reference them, you just talk about them. And ask him about the helicopter move. Do you see what I'm talking about? Mia said, yes, Kenny needs to be on the show. He did mention him in today's episode. Now it said, let's all have bread today to celebrate Tony Shalhoub's Breaking Bread. Ivy said, who do you think would have been the better Hey guess? Iron Sheik, Andre the Giant, or Abdullah Booker? Andre the Giant. I think I could have gotten something out of him beyond him just being attractive. Junkie said, Auntie, give us a 360. I will give it to you at the end of the episode. Please wait fucking 2.5 minutes. Or should we just flirt with Andre? Mia said, I need to stay away from bread. It's my weakness when it comes to cooking. But you have to break it. Christine said, Breaking Bread has Icelandic content this week. Kleiner Lugbod. Dark said, Pee-wee is a gimmick like doing. No, it's fucking not. No, it is fucking not. Believe me. Yeah, TSA is bad. I'm getting texts. It's going to be great. Prisma said, Tony Shalhoub and Kenny duel episode for the series finale of Hey. Bethany said, how much would you discuss the Princess Bride with Andre? Not that much. I don't think there's that much to say. I want to know how he felt about Billy Crystal's My Giant, which is allegedly a tribute to him. It's not. Dark said, like Bobo the Clown. Dark's just type in random shit. With Andre, there's so many things. I like to discuss his appearance on Mickey and Maude and the Goonies music video and the $6 Million Man. Music, drink your fucking coffee. This is, by the way, this cup's almost done, so I've been up for quite a while. Let's all calm down here. And he said, stop sassing me. You're the one yelling at me. I'm here. I'm under a lot of stress. I'm under the gun. I'm very hurting. You're yelling at me. That was your choice. Did you get a barista bear? The fuck are you talking about? I'll tell you how much these people hate me. They don't even write in the box where it tells you to write shit. What the fuck is a barista bear? I don't want a barista bear. Prism said holiday cups are right. Well, it's almost Thanksgiving. They just lump Thanksgiving into Christmas, which is why it's so much better that Canadians celebrate Thanksgiving in October. It's so much better. You need the space. That cup looks empty. Holiday cup. Yes. What do you want from me? Well, this has unfortunately been the show. I have to go weather. TSA, pray for me. I will put up an exclusive Breaking Bread related video for all my members today as an apology. It's stupid, but whatever. You'll enjoy it. Number one. Number two, you have all the decorations right now. The decorations. You have all the time right now. I'm reading Nail's quotes, and I'm so excited for decorations to start appearing. Please, for the love of God, go watch the latest AEW with SWIRL, Blake Christian, Lee Johnson. Go watch, go like, go comment, go share, go tell them they did a great job. Give them some encouragement. They're going to be a burgeoning tag team. With this thing, it's going to catch on. It's happening. Go do that. And then tonight, go watch the season finale of Breaking Bread, 8 p.m., 9 p.m. CNN original series. You're going to love it. It's going to find. Here's your fucking 360. Thank God. Pray for me as I go through TSA.